The Green Bay Packers have initiated an encouraging development concerning one of their sidelined key players, as the team has officially designated tight end Luke Musgrave for a potential return to practice. This marks his first opportunity to participate in team activities since late September, aligning with preparations for their upcoming matchup in the 15th week of the season. The organization has commenced the 21-day activation period for Musgrave, allowing him to gradually reintegrate into the team. This step opens the door for his possible reinstatement to the active roster in time for the critical game against the Seattle Seahawks. The timeline for this decision coincides with the Packers' first practice of the week, providing Musgrave a pathway to prove his readiness for competition. Musgrave sustained an ankle injury earlier in the season during a divisional contest against the Minnesota Vikings. Although he initially attempted to continue playing through the discomfort and remained listed as active for the following week's encounter with the Los Angeles Rams, he did not participate in any on-field action. Ultimately, the Packers placed him on injured reserve in early October, prioritizing his recovery. Before participating in the upcoming game, the team will need to make a corresponding roster adjustment to accommodate his activation, with his involvement in upcoming practices expected to shed light on his readiness. The Packers are poised to face the Seattle Seahawks in a significant contest scheduled at Lumen Field in Seattle. This high-stakes matchup, set under the lights of a primetime showcase, will have implications for both teams as they continue their postseason pursuits. Musgrave demonstrated considerable promise during his rookie season, which saw him emerge as a valuable vertical threat. The second-round selection from the previous draft delivered several noteworthy performances, including his ability to exploit defenses with precise route running and impressive speed. His first year culminated in a solid statistical output and key contributions during the postseason, where he showcased his potential as a reliable target for quarterback Jordan Love. Unfortunately, his season was curtailed due to a kidney injury, sidelining him for the final stretch of games. Despite this, his resilience and skills left a lasting impression on the team. However, Musgrave's contributions in the current season have been limited, as he has recorded minimal receptions and yardage through the opening games. Compounding matters is the emergence of fellow tight end Tucker Kraft, who has stepped into a pivotal role within the offense. Kraft's breakout campaign has seen him become one of the most productive players on the roster, leading the team in touchdown receptions while providing consistent production in critical moments. This development could influence Musgrave's role upon his return, potentially limiting his opportunities in the immediate future. In addition to Musgrave's progress, the Packers have received further positive updates on the injury front. Both rookie linebacker Edgerrin Cooper and cornerback Corey Ballentine resumed practice after dealing with respective injuries that sidelined them in recent weeks. Cooper, a high-profile draft selection from the current year, is recovering from a hamstring injury and has taken steps toward regaining full fitness. His participation in the team's initial practice of the week signals progress in his potential availability for the Seahawks matchup. Other players returning to action include rookie safety Evan Williams and star cornerback Jair Alexander, both overcoming recent health setbacks. Wide receiver Romeo Doubs also participated in limited capacity while navigating the league's concussion protocols. Despite these encouraging signs, the team remains cautious, with several players still working their way back to full participation. The lone absence from practice was Javon Bullard, the versatile defensive back who is recovering from an ankle injury sustained during the previous week's loss. His status remains uncertain as the team continues preparations for this pivotal stage of the season. With a critical game on the horizon, the Packers are focused on maximizing their roster's health and depth in pursuit of their post-season aspirations.